What's up, everybody? Today I want to be talking a little bit about spiritual frequency. This concept has always puzzled me within the spiritual community, and that's because it's always so incredibly vague how people are explaining it. The thing that I got from the explanations within the spiritual community is that high vibration is good, basically, and low vibration is bad. And you have this chart, and I will show it on the screen right now. Okay, so this is the graph that people always show you when they talk about spiritual frequency. Here you have all these different emotions, from high to low: enlightenment, peace, joy, love, reason, acceptance, desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame. So these are all the different frequencies. I wasn't really satisfied with this explanation because when I think about vibration, I think about molecules. What are the actual vibrations? I couldn't find it anywhere. Then I came across this guy, and his name is Mark Passio, and he was equally frustrated with the vague terminology within the spiritual community. And he just said, what if you see spiritual frequency as how much you are in line with truth? And from spiritual experience, in my opinion, the ultimate truth is oneness and love. He basically said that spiritual frequency is just how much are you in touch with that truth, with that love, right? That really resonated with me. If you see, and I made a little diagram, and he basically talked about this too, in the same way. I'm just sharing it in my way, in my perspective. I made this diagram with inspiration from Mark. If you are in low vibration, then you are not connected with the truth and living in lies, basically, most of your time. If you see it like how often on a certain time scale, maybe minutes, seconds, hours, days, are you connecting with what is actually accurate and what is actually true? How often are you in a delusional negative state, or how often are you in a delusional positive state? Basically, if you're high vibe, if you're high frequency, then you're in a lot of the time actually connected, or more often connected with the love, with truth. High frequency looks like this. The yellow line is truth, and you're just connecting with it way more often than someone who is low vibe. Like, this is so much easier to see it like this, right? If you meditate and you connect with yourself, with your inner peace and your inner truth, then you have a moment of truth. If you have a moment of clarity, right? This is just you experiencing what life really is. You're not living in delusion, whether it's a negative or positive delusion. And why didn't anybody talk about this? This resonated so much with me. So a lot of times I have the problem with a lot of spiritual concepts that people who explain them, a lot of times my logical mind can't comprehend these concepts when they are explained so vaguely. Right now I experience truth more and more and more often than I've did ever before. I come across these kind of explanations, and these just make so much sense. I actually wrote a blog article about this phenomenon on loveliberation.one, shameless plug. I can imagine that you're in the vibrational frequency 20. Shame is being a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. Wrong or foolish behavior. You feel like a bad person and regret what you did. You feel like you are a bad person. How much further away from the truth can you actually be, right? If you know that you are everything and that you're magnificent and that you are other people, other entities, that if we're all one inside always, that's the truth, what I believe, in my opinion, then feeling that you are wrong or bad or you should be ashamed of yourself, that's like, there isn't a statement further from the truth. And if you are in enlightenment, you are constantly connected with truth. You're constantly connected with the fact that you are not separate, that other people and other things are part of you. You will rest in that. And everything in between, I think it can be explained by this. Whenever a friend or your partner talks about spiritual frequency, just open up this conversation and maybe you think about it, maybe it gets you a little closer to truth. Also, I just want to leave a little note of me not uploading for the past 2 or 3 days. Yesterday I didn't make a vlog because I made the worst mistake ever. No, not the worst mistake ever. I ticked the box that synced my iCloud drive to my documents and documents and desktop folder. They started uploading and everything got fucked on my computer. So all my documents and stuff, I needed to use an old backup in order to get my computer working again in the way that it's supposed to do. So I lost that vlog, and the day before I was just feeling very stressed because me just working through emotional stuff. As you guys know, if you watch the previous vlogs, I have trouble with creating stress for myself in order to get motivated. I tend to do that, and it's an unconscious process that I'm working through right now. And that sometimes requires to just take a step back, feel these feelings in order to not get behind on my emotional health. So sometimes I just need to take the time, and that's really important in order to have this long-term sustainability in my work. Today is another video again, so I'm proud of that. I want to make videos like these 5 a week, where I explain a topic-based spiritual concept, thing that I came across or thing that I'm struggling with. Before this, I did a vlog. I really got the feeling that me just talking to the camera half awake at 5 a.m. wasn't the best content, right? Was just boring myself with, oh, today I'm gonna do this and this and this. So I think these topic-based videos are going to be way more entertaining and interesting than me just going through my day, because my day almost looks the same every day. I'm just building this. It would be way more interesting to just have one of the 5 vlogs dedicated to going over my week. How did I do during my week? I hit these many goals. I'll just show you what I hit and what I want to do differently for the next week. Kind of a reflection back on the week and prediction for the next week, so that you can see my process, and I'm still documenting this process, but then in a once a week basis. I think that's way more interesting, and then film these little videos in order just to help people and get this stuff that is in here for the past 7 years out there. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.